And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
Nicholas, what's going on? It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Oh, great. How are you guys?
Good. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's such an honor to talk to you guys.
Well, we're glad that you're here. What is your question?
Would you guys slap a coworker for
Yes.
25 grand?
Oh, sorry, what?
Would you slap a coworker for 25 grand?
Absolutely.
Okay, wait. Does the coworker know you're slapping them for 25 grand?
No. You just walk up and...
Oh, that changes everything. I couldn't slap anyone if they didn't know that it was for $25,000.
Well, you tell them afterwards.
No, you're not allowed to tell them.
You can't tell them. Just straight up, you walk up to that person, slap them, and then you walk away.
But you could also lose your job then, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Would you, Nicholas?
You know, I don't consider myself a violent person, but there are days, I think I would take up that offer.
Yeah, but then you have to explain it, or you can't say anything. How do you explain yourself after?
I don't know. I think if I had the offer, I think I would spend most of the day first trying to create the scenario where I would have to smack them, like something on their face.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I would do. I think that for 25 grand, I don't know if that's worth like that amount of work. You would have to create a situation that is non-violent, but still enough to where you would have to drive them to aggression first.
Yeah. I figure it's worth a little bit. It would be a little bit of thought, but
I don't think you could just walk up and clock somebody.
I thought you were going to say, like,
No,
if they had
exactly.
a bee on their face or something.
No.
How often have you ever seen a bee on somebody's face?
Yeah, would you follow them outside every day?
There's a bee on your face.
Right?
Making friends with the beekeeper?
Yeah, like I think that you would have to put them in the position of there would be the aggressor where your slap was the response.
You're defending yourself.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
then I think it'd boil down to the coworker, right? You think I think if there's a couple that you could get to that point.
Right. Jeez.
Yeah. So you know what?
Maybe
my answer is no.
No, huh?
No, I
No,
think
not
it would
worth
be
it.
a no.
Like you would almost have to hey, Maury, like let me know if this would be worth it, right? Like you would almost have to, like, what if you flirted to the point of where you guys started talking about like what their kink was? You know what I mean? And like then you started a relationship with them.
Oh my god!
And then what?
All
Then you
that
and then you
work
have
for
to end it.
$25,000?
Yes, and then so you slap them and dump them.
Oh my no.
Yeah, no.
You know what? I figured it was going to go to no, but this is why you guys are the best. You take it very seriously
Okay,
and break it down.
or you have to manufacture something where you could slap them, have it justified. They feel bad enough that they wouldn't say anything.
Like you
right?
walk into their hand and make it seem like they were touching your butt?
No, like you almost have to. No, we're talking the face, Maury. Stop with the ass.
No, I
What are
mean,
you
like, no,
talking-
like you walk into their hand and you slap them because you thought they were touching your butt.
Oh, yeah. Or like you would have to, like you almost have to get like Jenna involved where she would,
Bro,
you know.
do you know how much work you're putting into
Okay,
this
I
for
know.
$25,000?
Listen, man,
I know
$25,000
$25,000 is a lot of money and it's life changing.
Yeah.
But for this scenario, like, you're talking about starting relationships.
Yeah,
with
I know.
people,
Like you have to get him to
finding
flirt.
out like what their intimate kinks
I
are.
know. You have to get him to flirt with your wife.
Right? Now you're involving
Right?
my wife.
I know. For 25 grand though, right? That's
I think I could get Matthew on board for 25 grand.
that's decent.
You know what? You should
that's
try.
Decent
You
money.
should try.
Yeah. I think that Maury could get Matthew on board for 25 grand.
No.
Maury, do you think Matthew would slap one of his coworkers for 25 grand?
Absolutely.
You do, huh?
He'd slap you for 25 grand.
Yeah.
He'd slap you for
Absolutely.
$25.
Would you slap me for 25 grand more? And you can't tell me.
And
you-
that's the problem, though.
you
I can't
cannot
tell
me.
you.
No, you can't tell me.
What if you could tell them?
I don't
You
think I
cannot.
could do it because I think Roz would then just instantly punch me in the face.
No, I wouldn't. I would just take the $25,000.
How would you do that?
Otherwise, you're going to get fired.
Yeah, but severance is less than that.
Yeah, no, you slap me in the face for 25 grand. My immediate reaction to you is, why'd you slap me? And you're like, well, because I get 25 grand. And I'd be like, no, I get 25 grand or you get fired.
Right, but I'm saying if I end up getting fired, I'm making more on the 25 grand.
Yes. But I'm getting your 25 grand.
Or I get fired.
Not or you get fired.
Oh, and?
Okay. Yes, I get your 25 grand.
Well, that's why I'm not slapping you.
No. Okay. Oh my God. How is this so difficult for you to understand? If you slap me in the face, Maury.
Yes.
And then I said, "Why'd you slap me?" And you said, "Because I get 25 grand if I slap a coworker." I look at you and I say, "Okay, your choices are this: give me the 25 grand and you keep your job, or you get fired and you can keep the 25 grand."
Interesting, because if you get fired and keep the 25 grand,
Yeah.
you get it severance and the 25
You don't get
grand.
severance if you're fired.
Oh, there's the loophole.
There's no loophole, man.
You've never been fired more?
No.
That is shocking to me. Really?
Why is that? First, hold on. Why is
What?
that shocking to you?
Is it really?
Yes.
Please.
You want to go down that road?
You want to go down that road?
Now I want to
Everyone's
slap
been
you.
there.
Yeah. Again, 25 grand.
Damn, Nicholas. Thank you so much, bro.
Thanks, guys, so much. You
Hey,
guys are the best.
before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Hands down, pants down, Roz.
Right on, my man. Right on.
Take care, man.
Take care. Thanks, guys. Bye.
See you, buddy. Emily asks about your book signing,
Yes,
Roz. That was
yes.
at Indigo
Yeah.
not that long ago. Because we all know that you received like a ton of gifts. I'm pretty sure we talked about this already before, but anyway, just refresh everybody's memory.
Yeah.
But all the gifts that you got from fans, what you did with them, well, all those gifts that you got at the book signing. Emily also said there was a large street sign, for example. Was that put in the studio or taken home?
It was here. I don't know
where is
it
our street sign?
now.
Our street sign is
Over there, it's over
I
there.
don't know. Somebody took
Why?
it down. It was
Put
up.
it back. It's supposed to be
I don't
like
know.
right behind where you are, Maury.
I don't know.
I don't know who put it. Somebody
I don't
moved
know.
it.
Somebody moved it. But,
There must have been a reason.
but anyway, yeah. So that's here. All the cards I got they're still at home. I have them all. They're in a sort of big envelope. All the sort of artwork that people gave me is in that same
What kind of
same
artwork?
envelope. Just like drawings and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's another kid who wrote like a story for me. Which was like really sweet, and it was really cool. And then somebody else, and then at the end of the night, because I went through like 6 Sharpies,
Oh, wow.
right? Because they have to be sharp in
Fresh.
order, fresh.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then so I gave all those Sharpies. I would give like anytime somebody walked up, and I ran out of Sharpies. But if somebody walked up, I gave them a Sharpie. Like if so there's people that gave me a gift, and then I gave them a Sharpie because I had nothing else to give
You
them.
gave them a used Sharpie?
Yeah, like the ones that I was signing books with. People loved them. People were like, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, take a Sharpie." Yeah, so no, I have everything, and it means a lot.
Richard asks, if you don't eat the pizza crust, did you really eat the pizza?
Interesting question.
I always eat the pizza crust.
So do I.
I think that you're still eating the pizza. I think the crust is just part of the pizza. But the
It
pizza is.
but you know what? The pizza crust, I think, is a very important part of the pizza.
I agree with you.
like if you're
So-
having a pie and you only eat the filling, did you still eat the pie?
No,
What?
like an apple pie. Like if
Like you
only
don't eat the
scoop out
bottom. I don't eat the
apples?
bottom of the apple pie. I don't like that crusty bottom.
What?
Yeah, then
I don't
no.
eat the
So you
bottom.
just eat, so you're eating apples.
And
Yeah.
the top part,
Yeah,
but
you're
not
just-
the bottom.
Yeah, you're just having apples.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, weird.
interesting.
That's so odd.
Because my kid eats everything, but the only thing she doesn't eat is the crust on a pizza, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Because I
More
just
crust
take
for
it right
you.
off her plate and
Yeah.
eat it, right? Like a savage. But if you don't eat the crust, did you even eat a piece of pizza?
Absolutely.
I think, yes, you did eat the pizza, but you're not getting the full enjoyment out of eating the pizza because
Yeah.
the crust is very critical.
I use the
Yes.
dipping sauce for the crust. Like
Dipping sauce?
I'll dip the crust into the garlic dipping sauce.
Oh, come on with the dipping sauce.
Everywhere sells dipping sauce.
I love the garlic
No,
dipping sauce. And in
that's-
fact, I've often argued that they need to give you a bigger portion.
No dipping sauce with pizza.
Or you could just learn about portion control.
Yeah, no. Pizza doesn't have dipping sauce with it. Come on now.
The
Listen,
garlic dipping
I'm
sauce
not
is
gonna
amazing.
lie.
No.
I enjoy a dipping sauce.
Do you with
Yes,
pizza?
Sure.
No.
Sure, a nice marinara
no,
sauce?
No.
Roz, I'm shocked because Roz, you love garlic.
No, I do. But listen, Pete. Listen, no. There's everything that you need on the pizza. You don't need to go dipping it in things.
No, but listen, if the pizza has a nice flavor and if the crust is not overly crusty, I guess,
yeah,
then just that nice soft crust,
Yeah.
I will have solo.
right.
Yeah.
No.
You ever get the stuffed crust?
no? God, Maury, you have terrible taste in food.
The one
You
that's
really
stuffed with like
do.
cheese and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugh, no.
I'm not into it.
No,
There's cheese on my pizza already.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the United States of America and everything, right? But I don't need a meatball stuffed crust pizza,
Wait, that's a thing?
right? You know? What? Like I don't need
No, but
my
they
crust
have
to be
like
stuffed.
They have this is so weird. So you can get like a pizza that's got your traditional toppings, right? Let's
Yeah.
just say basic.
Yeah.
Sauce, cheese, pepperoni.
Right.
And then you can get like crust that's also stuffed with sauce,
Sauce,
cheese,
cheese,
and
pepperoni. Yeah.
which like defeats the whole purpose.
Dude, it's so no.
Like they're like in the state they're wasting no space on anything
no.
whatsoever.
Good for them.
No, that's like deep dish.
USA.
That's like deep dish pizza. That's not pizza at all. That's a casserole.
Oh yeah, give it to me.
No,
Love
you
it.
do. You love it. Huh?
Love.
No.
Oscar writes in and says this. And Roz, before you shoot down the question,
Yes.
let me finish the entire question.
Okay.
Hypothetically, if Roz was gay, what kind of guy would he date? Maury, maybe? Now, I know we already know the answer. Like, so the Maury part is no. But
No,
if you were...
it's not a no. I haven't never answered no. I refuse this question.
What
Which
kind
means it
of
could still be
guy
a yes.
No.
would he date?
I'm not answering that stupid question.
No.
That is
The
a
question now is, what is your type?
No, I don't have a type, Maury.
No, hypothetically.
Okay.
What is your type?
Hypothetically, I don't have a type.
So anyone.
No one.
No, but you're
I
not.
don't have a type.
Hypothetically. Like, I
Okay.
think you're missing that part of the question.
Right? And what do I always say when a version of this question comes up? I don't do hypotheticals.
Okay, is there another word, Mocha?
No.
No.
Okay, let's just say.
Okay.
I got one. What happened was,
Shut up, Sam.
Like, Roz, what is your type of guy?
I don't have a type of guy.
No, but if you did.
I don't have a taste in men.
No, but if you did.
I don't.
No, but if you did.
I don't.
Like, I could easily say that hypothetically, if I was into women, blah, blah, blah. I'm not into women, but I could say what I find pretty.
Okay, so go for it.
I find Catherine gorgeous.
Okay, see, that's weird, man. Why couldn't you have just said anybody else that's blonde hair, blue eyes?
Well, I needed to put something in your head.
Yeah, I know other blonde hair, blue eyed people. We all do. I don't need that in my head. You could have said Jennifer Lawrence.
But I'm not into Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. Jesus. So what other women are you into aside from my
Amanda
fiancé?
Seyfried.
Oh, okay. Wow. Super weird. Anyway, I'm not answering that stupid question.
Katie says your favorite celeb is coming over for dinner. What are you making? Hey, man, listen.
Yeah.
This is gonna like if you were gay question, okay?
Okay. Well, if it's Maury, the answer is a fool of himself.
Your favorite celeb is coming over for dinner. What are
Yeah.
you making?
It awkward also for Maury.
Actually, this is a great question for Maury. What would you?
Could you not just order Uber Eats?
No, you gotta
make
make
something.
You gotta
and
make
you can't
something.
make some. Well, could he make something from Good Foods? Because he always does those.
No,
box
from
deliveries.
scratch.
It's got to be from scratch.
From
Okay.
scratch.
Okay, but it could be something that I have made in the past from Good Food.
Okay.
Like I would
As
make
long as you remember, you'd have to remember the recipe and like, all the right portions.
You're not allowed to use good food spices.
No, but I've tried memorizing some of the dishes.
Okay, so
like
what are you
I would love
making?
to make a maple glazed salmon.
Okay, go. First of all, gross.
First
Second
of all, if you had company over and you said I'm serving maple glazed salmon, I would walk right out.
yeah.
See, my next thing was going to be macaroni and cheese.
Oh my God.
You making mac and cheese? Who's your favorite celeb?
Yeah.
Like if Anthony was coming over.
From Queer Eye, you think he wants to sit there? Newly engaged Anthony?
Okay,
Or
we
wait,
have it on tape that he was going to come over and cook with me.
Uh-huh.
Wait, did he get married or he just got
No, he's engaged.
Okay,
so maybe he's coming
engaged.
over for his engagement party.
Okay, so his engagement party, and you're serving the man either maple glazed salmon or mac and cheese.
Actually, well, for him, it would be
don't-
pierogies. He loves pierogies.
Have you ever made a pierogi?
No.
No.
So then,
Oh my God.
I was
those
going to
would
take
be-
the package out of the freezer and microwave it for 30 seconds.
Oh, first of all, Maury's. I would love for you to make pierogies. They would be so thick, like so thick with no filling.
yeah.
Like they all fall apart. You'd have a pot of mashed potato.
Okay.
Mocha, if I
And
make
Hold on
dough.
a second. Let's say if you and Matthew were having like a dinner party and you were inviting the whole show over, right?
Yes.
What would you make? What would you guys make?
Matthew would make his Portuguese soup.
Which is what?
called verde. It's like Portuguese wedding soup.
Which is what?
But what's in it?
Oh, okay. So it's like rutabaga, potato, and collard greens.
Oh my God. No, thank you. Hard pass.
I'm not done yet. And
Okay.
sliced up sausage
Oh, hard pass.
On the side or in the soup?
in the soup.
Okay, what's
okay.
it? Hold on. What's it called?
It's called. Well, you could type in Portuguese wedding soup, but it's called verde.
Okay.
I don't know. What, you more
Verde
stop-
green soup. Portuguese
Okay.
green soup.
Hold on. So that's all you're serving? You're giving
No,
us all soup?
and then we would do and then we would also do cod, like something made with cod.
What is it with you and fish? Nobody want fish? Okay.
I just like cooking fish. I think it's easy.
Okay. So fish, and then
And then we would do probably like a butternut squash soup.
I gotta have 2 soups.
2 soups. I'm just running down the stuff we've made
Wait, but
before.
what are we having on the side with the fish? Or it's just soup and then a slab of fish and then freaking
Probably
soup
like
again.
asparagus.
So are you? So this soup it's called caldo verde, right?
Yeah, called verde.
Yeah. I mean, some pictures, of course, they look delicious, but other pictures, like when people make it at home, woof,
Okay.
woof.
So hold on. So,
You know what it looks like?
What?
You know, okay, this is what it looks like. It looks like
bowl of vomit.
No, no. Some of the pictures, don't get me wrong, like some of the pictures are beautiful, okay? Other pictures, it looks like you took a can of tomato juice and chopped up hot dog and put it in the microwave.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
Wow, delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we start off with the tomato hot dog soup. And then we have a slab of white fish with asparagus on the side.
Yeah.
And then we have
Which I'm sure would be undercooked.
Yeah. And then we have another soup.
Another soup.
What's after that? What's after that?
Oh, and then probably like I could do some barbecued steak.
You?
After 2 soups?
Okay. So steak with what? Or it's just a slab
No,
of
mashed
steak?
potatoes.
Just steak?
Steak and mashed potatoes.
Oh my God, Mark, that's a lot, right? 2 soups and mash?
The heaviest
That's
dinner party
heaviest
ever.
That's too
And then what's
heavy.
for dessert?
Oh, for dessert we would have like probably Portuguese rice pudding.
Oh!
Yeah, that's so heavy. Everyone's needing a blanket and a pillow right after.
Bro, that sounds like the most disgusting menu.
I ain't never coming over.
No, never.
Yeah, you're gonna be freaking catered. I'm so not coming over.
I don't even trust you to order.
Yeah, because you know what he's ordering?
Yeah,
2 soups,
2 soups.
fish, asparagus, and steak.
And rice pudding.
Who the hell? 2 soups, white fish, steak, and mash?
Ew.
First of all,
That's so
that
gross.
is the
Oh my
whitest
God.
menu.
Yo, this is
I hear a single season yet.
No seasoning.
Zero
Nothing.
salt. Yeah, this is a
Nothing.
great follow-up question too, because I think we just got the answer.
Yeah.
But David asks, "What worst thing you've ever cooked?" For more, it would be all of those things.
All of those things.
Do you have an answer, Roz?
Yeah.
Worst
Oh my
thing
God,
that
I've
you've ever
screwed up
cooked?
stuff before. For sure, I've screwed up stuff before. I think that screwing up ribs, I think, is a rite of passage for anybody who anybody like. I've screwed up ribs before, where you don't get it. Like I had to come around to sort of slow cooking was a difficult thing for me because I was like I didn't really get it, right? Like I didn't really get how cooking something at like a lower temp, I was impatient and I tried to make ribs and I thought I was doing it great because the first time I cooked ribs like I would cook a steak.
Yeah.
Right? Sauce them up, lather them up on the barbecue, get a good crust on it. Like they looked and smelled delicious.
What?
But you couldn't chew it.
How are
No,
you supposed to do
burn
it in the slow cooker?
No, like you can
Sous vide them.
you
is
can
probably the best way.
You can sous vide them and then stick them on indirect heat for another whole long time. But like if I do ribs without sous videing them, it takes like God, you're cooking ribs for like 8 hours.
Oh dear God.
Right?
I've done it.
Like a long.
That's
indirect
a lot of
heat.
waiting for very little meat.
Indirect
Yeah.
heat on the barbecue for about
Story of Matthew's life.
about 6 hours.
Yeah.
The whole process.
Yeah, it's about 6
Takes.
hours. Yeah, but like you tin foil them and you can put them in, like you sort of steam them first, right? So like you build this tin foil boat and you put your ribs in, you take the membrane off, you can chop them or keep them whole, and you can put like pineapple juice and brown sugar and like all this other stuff in there, and then you close it all up and then you stick it on the other side of the barbecue, and you can just leave that there forever, right?
Yeah. But do you have to spray it with water, right?
No, because it's still in the tin foil. Like it's all the juices are in there in the
Look
tin
at
foil.
Shem's face right now.
Right? And
Fam,
you
bring
can,
some of this in.
He's brought it. We've had Roz's ribs.
I know. Maybe I know. I haven't done it. Well, it's too cold.
No, it's
to be going
lasagna time.
outside for a while.
It's lasagna time.
Fried chicken sandwiches.
But I will say
Oh,
this:
yeah.
you can do there's what they call apartment ribs that you can do, which is you need a sous vide for it though. But you sous vide the ribs for the right amount of time, and then depending on where you put your rack in your oven, I keep mine at the very, very, very top, just like if I cook a pizza in the oven. Keep it at the very, very top, and then you put tin foil on the bottom of that rack, and then so your gap is like super tight, and then that heat just gets trapped in there, and then that little area gets hotter than the rest of the oven, and I'll do my ribs sort of like in there, like
For how long?
in that world, until they're crusted. So,
Oh, wow.
So I put them in on sort of like a lower temp, and then I crank it up at the end, and then I bring it back down again, and then you get like that good bark. Like you can do good ribs at home in the oven, but you need a sous vide.
Can you
Otherwise,
cook
it's
ribs
too-
without the bone? Like, can you cut the meat off the bone and cook them that way?
No, because you cook it with the bone. But if you cook ribs the right way, you can just literally poke the bones out with your finger when they're done.
Nice.
Like you don't even you could just build a big giant McRib.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Maury, so
Yeah,
simple.
I know.
McRib. Let's go back to the phones. Hello, Christine. How are you?
Hi. Good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the Roz Mocha Show podcast. What is your question?
My question is, what's your favorite childhood Christmas memory?
Oh, wow.
Good one.
My favorite
Shem, you got one?
childhood Christmas memory.
Oh yeah. This is actually gonna sound kind of traumatic. My cousins used to bully me quite a bit. Like my two older cousins,
Wow,
Jermaine.
man.
Shout out to Jermaine and DeRoy.
Freaking spirit,
I
dude.
know,
What?
man.
Jermaine and who? D-Roy?
Jermaine and DeRoy.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Come on.
Seriously, I love those guys. And they used to basically make me their stocking and hang me upside down, like on the bunk beds. And
Oh my God.
like every single year.
Wow.
And I'd just be screaming, and it was like I used to laugh because I thought it was really, really funny. Kind of traumatic now that I think about it.
But
But
what would they do? Just hang you upside down and like
and like
beat you
punch
up?
me and beat me
I
up.
punch you?
Yeah. It's one of my favorite memories. It really was great.
Jeez.
Have you talked to them since?
we're still very close.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great relationship right there.
Okay. David Maury, favorite Christmas childhood memory?
First of all, Christmas is, as you know, my favorite time of the year. I absolutely love Christmas, and I've had some amazing memories, but my absolute favorite one would have to be when Matthew came to my parents, like the Sherman's house for the very first time. I thought that was one of my absolute favorite. I remember we picked him up at the train because I didn't have a car then. So I got there first, and then it was so cool that we all went and met him at the train station and, brought him back to the house, and there were gifts for him under the tree. It was really special.
When did you start doing
Did you really
Christmas?
just?
When did you start doing Christmas, Maura?
I've done Christmas when my dad met Donna was our first time
So
doing
how old
Christmas.
were you?
I would have been 19.
19. Yeah. So you had Christmas you started Christmas at 19. So you don't have like those childhood memories.
No, not at
No.
all. No.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you have any childhood memories, Roz? Like Christmas style?
They're in his book.
Yeah, I do. I mean, geez, the Christmas stories in my book aren't really happy ones.
Well, I can I say why I thought it was really special?
Sure.
The slippers.
Yeah. With the very last time I put my dad's slippers on, the last pair of
No,
slippers
you talked
I
about
bought
how
for
you
him where he
always bought the
died.
same gifts and stuff.
Jesus, man. He didn't read my book.
No, not at all.
No,
Oh,
but
he
you
didn't
took.
read- he
No,
didn't
I'm
read
talking
my
about when you
book.
went and bought this. You always bought the same gifts.
Who did?
Your dad would always buy the same gifts.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
I-
You have
I
no
understand
idea.
what
Maybe
he's
at
saying.
best you skimmed my book more. Maybe at best you
Well, it was hard to
skimmed.
see the words through the tears.
Okay, you
Yeah, okay.
please.
No spoilers, by the way.
No, see, my parents were super into Christmas. They were like Christmas people, and every year there would always be like a big gift
Yeah.
kind of thing, right? And they would really go out of their way for it. It was always like something really, really cool that we wanted. And I remember one year, my brother and I were upstairs, opening everything up. And then we got some really, really great stuff. Like, it was awesome, but we were sort of like, what's our big gift? And our big gift was my dad just like threw us a set of keys, right? And we were like, what is this? And he's like, they unlock a door. And we were like, what? And then down in our basement, beside where the laundry room was, and beside where that closet was, where we had the garbage bag size chip bag in the box that you just used to go in with a bowl and scoop out chips. And in between there was another little room that was sort of like a tool room or whatever. And over the year, my dad had fixed that room up, right? And he made it like real cool and put like cool lighting in it. And they painted the walls and everything else. And he built a desk and 2 chairs. And my brother and I opened it up. And in that room was like a desk, 2 chairs, and a Vic 20.
Ooh. Oh, so you built you a games room.
Right. So
a gamer room.
Quote unquote game. So what you could do, Vic 20, by the way, was a computer. It was before the Commodore 64. So we had the Vic 20 first and then the Commodore 64. So the Vic 20, what you could do on the Vic 20? You could code. Code. You would have to go to the store and buy a magazine and code yourself. And we spent our Christmas holidays coding things like the Italian flag. Where it's just 3 color stripes.
Oh, wow.
So it didn't even come with like Pong?
Fun.
No.
No games?
There was one game, and it was very much like a Pong, but like
the one where you follow the worm around?
But primitive. No, because the games were on cassette tapes.
So your dad got you computers so you guys could do work?
Yeah, it was awesome though. But bro, everybody came over to the house, and then eventually games were released on it.
Yeah.
I don't know what
were they all doing? Just sitting around making Italian flags?
Yes.
But could you save it, or did you lose the flag?
You could never save it. Or you would do like the middle finger in little blocks,
of course,
right?
of
You would take
course.
forever to figure out how to do like the middle finger.
What's it called? Vic 20?
The Vic 20.
Wow.
I need to look
This
up.
is a huge machine. Look at this thing.
What year was this?
The Vic 20?
Like the
Vic
TV
20.
alone, the monitor that you would use,
Yeah.
massive. The keyboard, holy,
Yeah, it was huge.
a ton of bricks.
It was huge. Okay, so hold on here. So there were games, but I remember it was on a tape player. The games were cassettes that you would put in. Like the games were on cassette.
Vic stands for Video Interface Chip.
Yes.
Christine, do you have a favorite childhood Christmas memory that you could share?
Actually, yeah, I do. Actually, I have a sister and a brother, so there was the 3 of us. And my sister and I would share a room, and my brother had his own room. And I remember every year, my brother would come into our room, and we were so excited. We were like, 8, 9, and he'd say to me, "Why don't you go and see if Santa's come yet?" And I'd say no. And then my sister would say, "You go." And I'd go, "No." And then all of a sudden I could hear my mom and dad say, "It's 3 a.m. Santa's not coming until the morning, so you better go back to bed." Mm-hmm. So that was my childhood memory.
Yeah.
Aw, and then you go back to bed, Santa shows up, boom, presents are there.
Boom.
Yep.
Exactly.
I think one of the things that I used to do when I was a kid and like continued on till I was like in my teens is every year that I would give my family, my mom, a gift, I would always hide like a fake, like a cockroach or a spider.
Oh,
or a
Jesus.
snake.
It's such a Mocha thing to do. Even back
Wow.
then.
So when she would open up her gift, that would be the first thing
Wow.
Oh
she sees.
my God.
Wow.
Or she like open, like if I gave her a sweater and she opened up the sweater to hold it out,
There's a big-
like a spider would like fall out of it onto her. And she'd scream.
Oh, that's amazing. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, I would always do
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much for your question, Christine. You're wonderful, and thank you for joining us on the podcast. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
I don't have favorites.
You
That's
got
not
it.
true.
Come on now.
You know the
you
show.
know. We ask everyone, and everyone has to pick.
No, I don't have favorites. I'm sorry. You're
That's
both
not
great.
true.
That's
You
not
guys
true.
are great.
That's
All
not
three
true.
of you
That's
are
not
Roz
true.
and Mocha,
That's not true.
who is your favorite?
No, all 3 of you are.
You've heard this before, though, right? When we do this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how to do it. You can't be like, I can't pick. Like, everybody
I can't.
picks.
Everyone picks.
I can't. I'm sorry.
It's not cool. It's not cool. Play along, right? Like,
Come on,
you're on the
Christine.
podcast, you play along. Like, you know what to do. You got to play along.
Between
your
Roz and
Christmas
Mocha,
spirit?
who is your favorite?
Roz.
Thank you.
See?
How hard was
difficult?
that? You know what? Don't make me fight for it like that.
She
That's
was,
not cool.
she was
I
fighting
love all you
herself.
guys.
It's not
She was
cool.
fighting
No,
herself.
it's not cool. It's not cool. Two games
Take care.
that I remember on the Vic 20. One was Black Max,
Okay.
and then we had another one. Oh yeah, called Hell Driver.
Ooh.
Yeah, they
What'd
were.
you have to do with that?
Nothing. They were terrible games.
When did Black Max come up? Just out of curiosity.
Black Max.
Oh, no.
When was that released? Hold on, I don't even know.
What game is that?
Well, I mean, it came out in 81 and was discontinued in 85.
Lord have mercy.
So
What is it? Black.
Black Max.
What was it about?
Hold on here.
Scared to know.
Oh my God, it's for sale on eBay.
How much?
$30.
Ooh.
That's not a bad price.
But it's still the cassette tape from.
Say no more. Dear Santa.
You can still buy a Vic 20 on
Oh,
eBay.
look at
That's
that.
crazy, man.
Thank you for all of your comments that we post or that you post whenever we put up on Instagram at Kiss925, the picture that reads Ask Roz Mocha. These are the conversations that happen because of all of your comments and questions. So keep them coming in. We post once a week, again, at Kiss925. Thank you for listening. This has been the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.